KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.
Guam wrestler Ethan Agagi is making one last run at the Olympic Games in Paris, scheduled for 2024.
Just being there at the Olympic qualifier event and seeing the opposition and seeing what could have been and weighing my possibilities, and of course seeing Kayla Aquino qualify, making history for Guam, that was super inspiring. And, one last run, it's not a long cycle, 2 years at most, and, why not? I don't want to be remembered as someone who didn't give it my all, and when I look back at my story, what I've done, I don't want to have any regrets.
Ethan is preparing for the Oceania Championship set for June here on island. Agagi will be wrestling in a heavier weight class than his previous competitions.
Looking back on Tunisia, I'm bumping up in weight class. So from 57 kilos, which is 125, I'm going to be going up to 65 kilos, which is 143. No strain on my body. I'm not getting any younger. So it's definitely a sigh of relief, just worrying about getting better at wrestling. I've traveled all around the world, and seeing those venues, the different countries, having that comfortability of, I can run a Payless or wherever and get what I need, what I feel comfortable with. And of course, wrestling at home in front of fans, where I've been homegrown, there's nothing like it. It's a lot of pride that goes into it.
Ethan was on island for 2.5 weeks before leaving back to Virginia today. Ethan wrapped up his 5th season coaching at Virginia Tech. After June's competition, Agagi will be focusing on the 2022 World Wrestling Championships to be held in Serbia in September.
Back in Virginia, I printed out a piece of paper, and I have it in the gym. I have it at my home gym. Pretty much, how do you want to be remembered? Redemption. And that's basically the theme coming in to 2024 in this last Olympic run. Making my last run my best run.
Donovan Tysikin started powerlifting a year and a half ago as a way to lose weight. Now he's about to step onto the platform for the first time, representing Guam in Las Vegas.
To be honest, it's an honor to represent Guam. To me, it means everything. Guam is my home, and I'll forever represent Guam. Being able to be up there to represent Guam is truly humbling.
Tysikin began his prep back in September with his coach. He trains 4 to 5 times a week and is looking to gain experience and inspire others to get healthy.
One of my first inspirations is Anthony Solis, as you know, as Big Tone. My coach, Grace the Queen Wit, and my family and my friends, they're the most inspirations to me. My coach has been giving me programs, and I've been following through with even with my meals. And each week, my coach will give me programs with squat, bench, and deadlift. Yeah, each time I will progress, overload, and numbers will increase.
Donovan's PRs in the gym include a 463-pound squat, 300-pound bench press, and 551-pound deadlift.
So for squat, I'm going to try to hit at least 455, 460. Bench, I'm going to try to at least get at least 290 to 300. And my deadlift, maybe 551, 565, around those numbers.
Lady Triton Super League basketball playoffs at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse. Activate taking on Fuetza. Francine Velena with the assist from her sister Chris. Fuetza trailed 21-12 at halftime. Babs Kukendall with the pull-up jumper. She finished the game with 8 points. Gia Peters scored 11 points for Activate in the third quarter as they led 35-26 heading into the fourth. Point guard Haley Benez with the pass to Shea Benez for the 3 at the top of the key. Fuetza made a run in the fourth and trailed 35-33 with 3:17 left on the clock. Krista Pardilla put up 9 for Activate. Long 2 is all net. Angelique Dakinay hit for a team-high 13 points. Dakinay tied the game at 39 with 12.7 to play in the game. Fuetza took the lead 40-39 with 3.5 to play. Off the inbound, the game on the line, Francine Velena buries the step-back 3 for the game-winning shot as Activate came from behind for the win, 42-40. GRFU Isa High School Rugby from the Guam High Field The Ukadu Bulldogs and GW Geckos battled it out in the second game of the day. FD earned the 13-8 win over Southern High in the earlier game. Bulldogs player Javen Mendiola scored all of Ukadu's 10 points as they held on for the win over the Geckos 10-7. Mendiola scored on a try, conversion kick, and penalty kick. GW's Ipo Indalecio scored GW's lone try and converted the kick after in his team's losing effort. The Ukadu Bulldogs will step back onto the pitch this Saturday against Southern High School and Teason High. Islanders visiting the Sharks in Jigo for their Issa Boys volleyball match. JFK's Irvin White with the kill set up by Jaron Seria. Islanders led 11-4 when the home team called a timeout. Sanchez trailed 19-10 before going on a 5-1 run to stay close. Kent Sato with the block at the net for the Sharks. Carlos Palacios recorded 3 straight aces late in the first set for Sanchez. JFK scored 4 points to close out the set, 25-18. Seria sets up Mark Morales for the big kill. In the second set, Carlos Palacios accounted for 6 points as the home team jumped ahead 15-11. Sanchez's defense stepped up at the net, coming up with several blocked shots. The Islanders ended the set with another run to win 25-20. Jacoby Kanata, Irvin White, Jaron Seria, and Mark Morales all contributed to close out the set. Sanchez took the third set 29-27, setting the match into the fourth. A few injury timeouts slowed the pace of the game as fans started to have their own contest, cheering against one another. Kanata with the score here. Shout out to Jaron Seria with the heads-up play to catch the defense slipping. JFK took the match with the 25-21 fourth set victory. In swimming news, the Guam Swimming Federation announced Team Guam's selection for the 19th FINA World Championships. Benjamin Coe, Mia Lee, Israel Papi, and Kiana Santos will represent Guam in Budapest, Hungary from June 18th through July 3rd. Swimmers competed in GSF's Spring 22 time trials in 4 events, including the 200-meter freestyle, 100-meter freestyle, 100-meter butterfly, and 200-meter individual medley. Ed Ching, GSF president, says we will take advantage of this and every opportunity to push our swimmers to compete, elevate the sport, and represent Guam.
KUAM Sports Weekend Roundup is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G.